What's up, partners? It's me, Code We are playing Doki. We are back in playing this game. So I'm trying to see if my thing's working. So pretty much, I had to start over, and even though it was easy to start over, so right now I'm on Sayori's path, so I might as well walk with her. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart.
I'm sorry, I had to switch voices. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're silly, Pre. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so.
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay, if I mess up, I'm gonna start all over because I have to be on Sayori's side. So that's what I'm gonna pretty much do. So I don't know how to figure out infinite fudge. Dance better. No, not suicide. That'll be her. So explode. Dang it! Come on. When I don't want it to be somebody, then. Oh my gosh. Why is it so hard to please you? Oh my gosh. Okay. Nothing too cute or it goes in freaking giant. Don't say like that, for example. Broken. Essence, that's her. Tragedy. Beauty. Wait. And loud. And sing. Embrace. Okay. Fun. And breathe. God dang. Calm. Time. Fudge. Far. Oh my gosh. So far, I got a lot of Sayoris, so.
I'm the only one. I'm the last one here again?
Don't worry. I just walked into.
Are you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up a piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for this festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Aren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid?
That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's go. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me?
Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Eh?
You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me.
You can go.
You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine. See?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else.
Well, alright. If you say so. A worried glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything about her? Anything up with her?
And what?
What do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little bit downcast today.
You think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Free. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her.
Good phone. Anyways,
and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Free.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Yeah?
She's been so happier ever since you joined this club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori? It's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Free. Have you thought of that? Maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Ah, I said too much? I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to the conclusion, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet so that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself. I know. Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? That I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the only one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica.
Okay, everyone. After some time passes,
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. God dang it, I can't read. This is horrible.
why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Ziori. Monica first.
Hi, Pri. Have you thought about what you want to perform at the festival?
Well, being in a club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
It's kind of funny.
How so?
No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you?
I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again.
I see. That reminds me about how Sayori been a little off today.
Yeah? Did she say it? Did she tell you something?
Well, Bree, you haven't been flirting with her, have you?
Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do.
Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye out on her. She's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you alright? Alright.
Okay, Monica, you're creeping me out even more. I don't trust you. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found an answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift, the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with a little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Yeah. Until one day the wind ceased to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Settle as a feather, and dry quill expressiveness. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what am I thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount of nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with the breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too physiologic, blah blah blah, or anything. But it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Fuck that word. Because if we had all answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? And it can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Okay. I'm going to go with Yuri because I hate reading her thing.
Well done, Bree. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think.
I guess. I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself.
Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Ree?
Eh?
Well, you know, how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. Even if my opinions are just opinions, you know. As always, I believe that's most important is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Eh? Why me?
Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so?
Yuri thinks for a good minute.
That must be terrible.
Eh?
For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me.
Yuri, it's not as bad as you were making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked.
Yuri, that's my phone.
What? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright.
You want to share your poem now?
Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
I can't read this! Millions of I'm gonna skip read this because I can't read it. This is basically about a beach. Okay. One can only build a sand castle where the sand's wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Oh my gosh, I can't really read this out loud. Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish in the sand. The salty is the there better. Okay, screw this. This is too much reading. Well, it's not too much reading. I just can't read it. I have to put my face into close to the screen.
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about.
Sorry, I'm gonna keep yawning.
But I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
You say that like you didn't even want to write about it.
Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to about the same topic as each other. Again, I suppose to better compare the difference in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like that. It's not like I have particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasions. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Who should I show my poem to next?
This one's alright.
Alright.
Oh yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course I'm at least trying.
Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway?
Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
Eh? No, gross. It's not that I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away?
That's, it's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach.
Oh. Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki.
Anyway.
Killing my voice here. Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. Your mind is full of troubles and fears that diminish your wander over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach, for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with a brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in the way that I had you live. Let's. Sorry, I don't care about reading right now. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that thought had you leave. Okay.
Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn.
Well, geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with that. Doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. Who should I show my poem to next?
This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice for you.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Shiori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want a nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright.
Hey, Bree. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end,
Yeah?
I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
I read the wrong line again. You know, I gotta pay attention to that little part. Oh, let me put my mouse right there. This little part. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
Why?
And the music stops.
You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Yuri. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Shiori?
No. Bree.
I don't
deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Shiori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Shiori? I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Shiori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Shiori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, Bree. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Shiori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well today. I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Shiori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a sec. Is it just me, or did something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. Deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing at a club. A catchphrase? I have a catchphrase? Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Shiori is not here. Isn't here.
Ah, it seems you're right. Shiori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Tiori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Ooh. Who?
That curious expression coming from from Yuri, of all people.
Calm down, you guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Yuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me? Can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? No, Natsuki's pouting too.
Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
Huh? That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own club, on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So, you should make some banners and decorations to set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Pri. The one who is truly useless.
The one who's truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of a help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like that Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Pri may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance.
So I'm messing up the two different parts.
So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting me with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for a Pri too. What are you saying? It will be extremely
I said this right the first time.
meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Pri to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying now. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Pri, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case,
Everyone looks at me, straight at me. I'm gonna save the game. Yes, you see a lot of save points, so return back to the game. Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, Sayori. So this is my save about Sayori. So I'm gonna go with Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors,
but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much?
no.
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult.
Just think of
the club, okay?
Eeny, meeny, money, mo, catch it, tiger, bite it, toe, you holler, let 'em go, eeny, meeny, miny. No, not Natsuki. You know what, this eeny, meeny, miny, mo is just gonna go back to the same person where I started, so. I don't know who to figure out. Natsuki. Or Yuri. Monica. I have to go with Monica if I want to get close to Sayori. So, that's who I'm going to have to go with. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica.
Yay! You picked me! Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs at least help out of all of us. What? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suited for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Pri was the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decision for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let the ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So, are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Pri to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Okay, I eliminated 2 people. I picked Sayori, I picked Monica. So, oh wait, I can say right there. God dang, I don't want to be with neither of them. Yeah, I don't want to be with neither of them. I like Yuri better. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. But me? Are you serious?
Well, or that girl's gonna kill me.
Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So, you'll be helping Yuri then, Pri?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki Natsuki will help you. Well, oh my gosh, Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said would be fine. Okay, okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour.
So, is that everything we needed to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Pri?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. Oh no. That's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Pri picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she tried... Sorry, that's my phone. Anyways, when she has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Yuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Yuri would say at a time like this. Because Yuri always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No. I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around.
Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped out of my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange numbers.
Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright. In the case, it won't be a problem. I'll decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way. So I'll just try to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Pri. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself an extremely intense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
That's it. If it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that, and reflexes had expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that part. Yeah, I am too. After exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to come to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Yuri. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I'm gonna keep continuing, so bonus. That's I've been getting increasingly anxiety about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much either. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her and at the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to go visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in the room. It's already strange of her running out downstairs to greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Bree.
I sat down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't came over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over often, it wouldn't be much of a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Yuri today?
Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Yuri had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to help Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Even I sound like Monica on my part, but screw it. So it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more science between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Bree.
Huh?
Why can't it just be like it's like always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori grabs Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Pri. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Pri? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock.
I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that you kept this from me the whole entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand.
You don't understand at all, Pri. Why don't you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Pri. There's nothing at all. The only thing that I could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streak down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I punished
by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand, and now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just a weak self and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Ziori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
Free.
Ziori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Free.
Ziori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Ziori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Free.
Ziori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad at you if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Ziori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Free. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain.
Well, true.
But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
Ziori lets me go, as she does, so I'll let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow.
Yeah?
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I
think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Ziori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my place. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out?
It would be fun.
It would be fun. To surprise, Yuri shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Ziori and exit her house. On the way, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, too. I think Ziori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early.
I'm sorry, I wasn't
home yet. Were you waiting for me a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me.
If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
My way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that, for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feeling anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so
That's very considerate of you to do.
no. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be mess while you were here.
Hmm. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
Ah, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's waist. Wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know? Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to take our guests to a faraway place.
And I'm about to fall asleep. I'm going to keep reading forever and ever and ever. But hey, I'm going to suffer with you guys. I'm suffering for you guys, okay? I don't mind doing this. Although, many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes.
And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something... something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and happy, kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummaged through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these things in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with...
Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even permeate it through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I choose jasmine for our event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you
Feel them flow through your body. Okay, I see where it's going.
You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag, pulls out a spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase a origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over there.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon that will hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little tense as you put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Oh my gosh.
Here's a marker, Pri. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Yeah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us getting to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. What? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has a intricate pattern of waves attached into it. The blade itself is gently tainted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well,
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. And is she gonna kill me? What is it?
you're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. I do. To each their own, you know.
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise. As long as you don't stab me.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into
Knives!
They're just so pretty.
I wouldn't say pretty. They look cool.
I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this.
You're laughing.
You're laughing at me.
No, I'm laughing. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense, haha. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a style knife like this? Curiously of this sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Ray, why you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp.
I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp.
You know what? I remember I cut myself and I didn't even realize I cut myself. That was a long time ago when I held glass. Randomly.
It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
Ah.
She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeeze me, I'll go wash it off. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth. Creepy much? Without warning, Yuri, I can't hear what I'm saying. Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue drawing my finger. Wow. I started instantly pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Wow. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri?
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright. You know what? This might be stupid thing to do, but I'd do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and the fudge! I am lost than ever. But I get what he's trying to do, and I wouldn't recommend it either, since you're Yuri's boyfriend. But oh well. I took Yuri's hand and licked her index finger in return.
Ray, did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy by now.
You're so weird, Ray.
Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep the bandages?
I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all outside by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you really ready to move on into the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you mean? What do you have in mind?
I like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit, watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water. Put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the water cup too much, it will be very diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or something?
Ah, no, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurry dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cup.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to do? What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on the opposite sides, so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on the banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
Ah, I'm sorry it feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself,
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things. I like anime games where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Sounds like my life. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I need you to understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Ah.
Sorry. Yuri reels back and quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Your face. There are a droplet of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Whoa. Anyways.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get the towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait.
Eh?
Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she is lost in daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine giving me the dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist and send a tingling sensation through my arm. and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little bit lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up the brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event. Anyways, that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieved my own brush and continued following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky, the white dots that looks like stars. Looking at the banner. At the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the result.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but take a while.
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it to me. Then you have to bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event begins. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Yeah.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Oh.
Yuri thinks herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all
her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in the relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Besides, we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over and we can hang. We could go out somewhere. Okay, we're back. I forgive you. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, right?
You're very thoughtful, Pri.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Yuri!
Eh?
Hi, Pri.
Yuri. Just now we weren't?
It's okay, Pri. I just stopped by to say hi.
Why does he flirt with me? I don't want nothing to do with him at this moment in time until I reload the game back up and then, screw it. Well, it's
nice seeing you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really?
That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, not that you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got with her. It makes me really happy that you've made such a good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears fall down on Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Pri? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting apart in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Pri. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica is right. I should just...
Monica? Monica is right about what? Sayori, what I said about before, it's true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes you happy. Makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. It's so... Even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I'll put a hand on her shoulder and reassure her.
I'm scared, Pri. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of? What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Pri, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anyone. I slide my hand Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I will always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need most of right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori? You know what? Since this is her side, everybody else will pick. You'll always be my dearest friend. So, I love you. Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at this club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it's helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then, I know we'll both be happy. I'm kind of scared. What's this my light too? She says she wants to die. She says she's afraid of loving me. Screw it.
Pri.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Pri. Is this really okay?
Yeah. I'll hold in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Pri. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Pri.
It's okay, Sayori. it might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
I trust you.
Shiori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow. Our first date, huh?
What are you saying?
I don't want to think about things you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Wrong one.
Even if we really are a couple, I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Pri.
Shiori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Eh? I don't really understand what means by that. Are you saying that this making you feel sad, Shiori?
I don't know.
Dang, I can't hear myself talk. My volume is all the way up, so I can't hear her.
I don't understand what I'm feeling. I feel like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me.
Okay.
But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Shiori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Shiori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that the Shiori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Shiori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to the school with Shiori. But Shiori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house, wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text, reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Nazuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Shiori and Yuri at this festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Pri, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submit it. So, that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Shiori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important she'd try a little harder? I say that, but I suddenly remember what Shiori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the only way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Pri. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know.
Exchange? Monika, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But it's never embarrassment. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it almost a professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. Hold up. It's the one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out, get out, get out, get out, get out my head, get out my head, get out my head, get out my head before, I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just keeps moving. What is this? Reading a poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Pri? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go to get Sayori, so... well, alright then. Try not to take too long, okay? Okay, this is turning a tide of events. It's kind of creeping me out. She's freaking out right now. So, I better... I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach to Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday. I open the door, let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In that case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter the room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori! Oh, shoot! Oh my god. What the crap? Wait, an exception has occurred for the game's criticism. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe that my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit just yesterday. I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? This eerie music though, it's kind of distracting me from reading. Oh my god.
Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? I'm confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. I feel like I messed up. I messed up. I should not confess my feelings to her like that. Then it would make her feel more pain than ever. She said it feels like 1,000 thorns going into her. Oh, I should not just did that. Well, it's done. It's done. It's done. So I can't pick none of those things anymore. She killed herself. So I should have just went with the first thing. It's just like I said, we'll be best friends forever, and she probably wouldn't do it. She even told me how painful it was for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I screw up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I could do to bring her back. This isn't a game where I can reset and try something again. Try something different. I have only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed me for me. Now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Oh my gosh, I got the bad dang ending. Oh. Sorry? Okay, anyways. What? Okay, what is this? I'm gonna check that out. I say, what's wrong with this music? An annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms like blah blah blah. That girl is blah 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 blah. My neighbor, a good friend since we were children, and you know, kind of friend you never. We used to walk to school together and waking up and blah 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 and say stuff and let blah 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 catch up to me. Bruh, it's an ordinary day of school like no other, and meanwhile, but I don't have no motivation in joining the literature club, and her face doesn't exist. The school is an ordinary as usual. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall. Looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Wait, who's coming to motivate me? Monica? Oh my goodness, didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yes it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We can do each other. We do know each other. Oh my gosh, that's bad. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably one of the most popular girl and smart and basically out of my league. And what did you come here for me? And looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you want to use any construction paper or markers and check out the closet? And you're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? To be honest, I can't stand politics about a major. Oh my gosh! I know. Oh god dang it! Literature club. That sounds. How many members do you have so far? That's embarrassing to say. 3. It's really hard to find new members, and it sounds like that. It's boring at all. In literature club, it can be about anything about writing, and she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica just say it? Hey, Free. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I guess so, but in that case, is that a chance you could come do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could do at the very least to visit my club, and it would make me really happy. Please? You dang hacker. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse, but besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Awesome. You're really sweet, Pri. You know that? It's real nothing really. Shall we go then?
Okay, this game freaks me out. I've been playing this for almost 2 hours. For 2 hours. Oh my gosh, my heart basically just stopped. Oh my gosh. Dude. No, you wouldn't see the things that I just freaking saw. That is like some crazy stuff right there. That was just like, she just like hung herself, man. That is like some serious stuff. That just actually scared me inside. At least the lighting is good. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep this going. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly followed Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the door. Classroom. I'm back. Oh my gosh, you're worse than Slender.
And I brought a guest with me.
Oh. A guest. You brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. I don't really like doing this anymore. But anyway, welcome to the club, Pri. I can't read this normally because I'm kind of creeped out right now. And this is on full volume. I hear everything freaking loud.
So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not.
That's gay.
The girl with the sour attitude. Got that. Anyway, that's good. Energetic as usual. Blah, blah, blah. She's the vice president. Okay. That's new. She's the vice president.
It's nice to meet you.
Okay, same stuff. Blah, blah, blah. I know this. I know that. Okay. We're only missing one person, and that is freaking Sayori, and that's it. That's the only big difference.
So, Pri,
You like to read? Oh my gosh, I already know what you're gonna say, and I'm just gonna listen very carefully. I know, you love horror stories. You like cutesy things. She left her manga hanging out. Fine, she's gonna go chase it pretty dang soon.
let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll know each other and missing your way and they gotta you to read that story and they gotta blah 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 la 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 rah rah rah. Oh wait, right, I never made my decision. Okay. We need 4, and I've been trying to really hard to find new members. If well, undefensively against these girls, and then I say, okay, I'm going to join the club. And then brighten up the room, say I'll join. Okay, I think officially today I'm gonna get no, blah, 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 blah,
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the classroom on my way home. Who wanders back and forth in 3 girls: Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending my every day? Oh my gosh, there's no Sayori. Right, I just need to make some more circumstances and good fortune for me. Yeah. Okay, you have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to an emergency room. I'm gonna end the video right here. There's 2 girls now. Who do I want to impress next? Is it Natsuki? Or is it gonna be Yuri? So, press the like button if you enjoyed the video. Sorry if I made it too long. So, yeah, press the button if you enjoyed the video. And, yep. So, whoever said I chose a bad waifu, well, I did. She died. So, that sucks. And someone's gonna make a bet I was gonna cry. Anyways, peace out, partners. See you soon.